you guys that don't know me, I'm Grant Mitt. I'm an entrepreneur, investor, and host of one of the top podcasts in the country. And I want to give you guys a little tip when it comes to life. Is while it is important to be humble, being too humble will block blessings and cause disrespect. And I think this starts first with knowing what you deserve in life and being willing to walk away at any moment. Tolerating disrespect from people not only incentivizes other people to disrespect you, but it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that causes you to miss out on opportunities and not ultimately get the things that you want in life. It's important that you have non-negotiables that you stick to. And I learned this early on in business and running companies, especially with having tons of employees. I learned quickly that if I implemented a standard or a new policy, or I said that we can't do this for a specific reason, people would listen. But the second someone didn't, which is usually inevitable at some point, and we didn't implement what we said would happen, like pulling off of leads or terminating them, letting them go, sending them home for the day, whatever the consequence was, then that standard no longer existed. And the respect for that leader, and let's say in that case for that story would be me, would drop immediately. And so it's important to know, what are you okay with? What do you want out of life? What are you going to tolerate? This starts with how people treat you. This goes to the money that you make. This goes through the standards that you have in your business. Like, what is acceptable to you? If you have salespeople on your team, what are you going to allow? And when people start to initially implement this into their life, it's difficult. And usually what happens is they see their life actually take a couple steps backwards. Because now people were used to getting away with certain things. The friends that you had, or the employees you had, or the customers that you have were used to a certain experience. And when you change that, and you're like, you know what, we're not allowing these things to happen anymore, it pisses them off. Because they have a little bit of a sense of entitlement. Because they think that they can do certain things. They think they can show up late. They think they can talk to you the wrong way. Whatever the case is. This could be in business, personal relationships. But after you take those two steps back, they will respect you, but I doubt that most people are going to stick around, and that's okay. But you're slowly going to start getting new sets of people that will start entering your life. People that you're dating, people that you're hiring, new prospects, new friends, even acquaintances or people that just know you. And they're going to be like, something's different about you. And you're going to slowly, one by one, you're going to start adding quality people, quality employees, quality friends. If you're dating someone, you're going to quality potential partners. And slowly but surely, maybe it takes a couple weeks, maybe it takes a month, better situations are going to start coming into your life. Then 3 months, then 6 months, you're like, man, I'm being treated completely different. And, short term, this is difficult, but long term, it's always worth it. And gaining respect from other people, it always starts from within. And showing that you stand up for yourself, showing that you're a high performer, and most importantly, doing what you're saying you're going to do is one of the greatest life hacks ever. Because after a while, your friend group, your peers, and most importantly, I think on a larger scale, the marketplace goes, I'm going to think twice before messing with that guy. I wouldn't be late. He does not put up with that. And they're like, okay, I'll be on time. And when I learned this lesson early on as a manager and then as a young business owner, everything changed. Our revenue went up, our profitability went up. Not only that, but the way that people treated other people around me, whether it was my friends or co-workers, employees, whatever the case may be, was better. And that starts with respecting yourself, respecting your time. And most importantly, the simplest and oldest rule that will last forever is always be willing to walk away. And the second on this is, yes, you've got to be willing to walk away, but I think something that's so important that I learn as I get older is the higher you go up, the bigger the business, the bigger the tension, the bigger the situations in life, you have to have leverage. Because at a certain point, everyone is smart, everyone has money, everyone has connections, everyone has people that like them. But the person that wins at that level, I'm not talking about a disagreement with friends, I'm talking about high level stuff as we all move up, is the person that has the most leverage. And so something that I would recommend that has helped me improve my life so much is do things every day that your future self will thank you for and gives you the ability to walk away. I'm gonna give you a couple basic examples. Saving 10% of your income. Doesn't seem like much at first, but 1 to 2 years later, what happens? You're at a job you don't like, you can walk. You're in the middle of a potential business deal, you can leave. You have an employee that disrespects you and starts doing things and being rude to your other coworkers, and it's a bad look, but you need their revenue, who cares? Second is network. When you do good business, you help people, not because you need something, but because you're a good person. What happens is, it's the law of reciprocity. It means when you do something for someone, they naturally want to do something back for you, even if it's 10 years later. And sometimes, this is one thing I've learned, and some of you guys who heard my podcast, you hear this, is things will come back to you in ways you can't even imagine. Some things you'll know about, and other things you won't. I've been nice to people. This recently just happened. I just had a couple really big podcast guests, and I didn't reach out to them. My team didn't reach out to them, but a friend that I helped out, that I respect a lot, and they, I guess, obviously respect me a lot. They reached out to this person and he goes, "Hey, I noticed, Grant, you guys are mutuals. Would you mind giving me an intro? I want to have a couple people on podcast. What do you think?" He said super nice things, bridged the connection. We had this great podcast guest on. I never thought that would happen. I never helped him because I thought he was going to help me with a podcast guest or something, which isn't even that big. It's just an example. But when you're a good person, it always comes back. Okay, and third is creating skill sets that are reusable and that you can apply and take with you the rest of your life. Sales, engineering, networking, leadership. You know, I love the saying, if you know how to sell, you'll never not work a day in your life. And if you know how to run a business, it doesn't matter what business. I've started multiple businesses now, and they're all similar, but they're all a little different as well. You know, it's like I've worked with, I also have a consulting business along with my own companies that I have, and it's fun helping other entrepreneurs, and they have all these different companies, and I want to say surprised, but it was refreshing to see that even though they have different businesses, the same components of scaling and process and leadership and management are all the same. And that skill set follows you forever. That is leverage. And that's my message for you guys, is working out 5 days a week is leverage. Taking care of yourself is leverage. Helping people is leverage. Saving and investing is leverage. And they're all tools that give you the confidence and, most importantly, the certainty to be able to walk away at any single moment, so you can live the life you want with the people that you want, and ultimately be happy, blessed, and prosperous. So hope you guys enjoyed this message. And guys, if you're a business owner, you're looking to scale, I have a free business community or networking group. Also, I have an inner circle group for business owners where I do extra mentorship. If you guys would like to apply, just book the link below, grantmittconsulting.com. Tons of free content on all my social media channels. I am rooting for you guys. My whole life, I always longed for a mentor. I never found it. So I promised myself, as I learned and as I grew and as I succeeded, and even make mistakes too, that I would give back to the world to help others so they can be successful and bless their family. So God bless you guys. I'm always rooting for you. Cheers, and I'll talk to you guys soon.